Alright, wasting no time, getting right into Iron Gold. Just want to get through this one because I hear the next two are amazing. So, fourth book, the Red Rising Saga, Iron Gold. Already, so many more characters, but definitely interested to see who they all are and how they interact with one another. So, just quick thoughts. Only 6 chapters in. Read my first 2 chapters from a different perspective, Lyria. And I will say I'm definitely enjoying it right now. I mean, I'm only like 40 pages in, but the writing is definitely way more mature, which I definitely like. And I love that we're getting kind of sad Darrow, just conflicted Darrow. It's almost like he's won, but at what cost? The aftermath of Darrow's rise. So yeah, super interested in this right now. Even if that person is considered a hero, what's the aftermath of someone's rise to power? I'm getting more books and I need to redo my shelf. So 100 pages in already, and can't lie, I'm really enjoying it. It's way more mature, darker, and I hear the next book, Dark Age, is even just, it's really dark, so I am really enjoying this. So far, I haven't read the whole book, but I'm pretty engaged. There's more world building, the interaction between all the colors now. And I honestly don't mind the different perspectives. I was worried at first, but both stories, well, actually 3 different perspectives, all 3 of them, very engaging. So be interested to see how it all ties up at the end. Yeah, just giving new perspectives on what Darrow, the Reaper, has done, the aftermath of his war. Reading this so far, what's going on through my mind is Fallout. Just a saying in Fallout, war never changes. I'm just interested to see Darrow's, the darker side of Darrow. Alright, this morning just read a couple more chapters, and I am really enjoying the different perspectives right now. Definitely a lot more mature, which I'm enjoying. Alright, headed to the gym.
Here. Hips up. Going. Hips. Bring this one side. Going here. But don't bring this foot inside. Keep it on the outside. Shoot your hips up.
time to get into Iron Gold. I'm on chapter 17. He's kind of been corrupted by this whole Reaper persona. Yeah, it's something I'm getting out of this book, even though one person may think they're doing the right thing, there's consequences for their actions and a rippling effect, and man, yeah, this is really good. Alright, that's the first part done. Yeah, the end to that was pretty brutal. Man, I'm having a good time with this, and to me, it doesn't seem slow to me right now. I love the cover to this, it's so sick. On to part 2 now, Shadow. I am enjoying the multiple perspectives. I honestly didn't think I would, but to me it's just more world building. You get to see, the world of Red Rising through other people's eyes, which I find interesting.
It never gets easier.
The amount of green that I have, kind of insane. So, alright, here at the gym.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Take a picture.
I dropped it.
Then I got I forget what they called it in Hawaii when we had it, but they had it with when we got the ramen, but it's like the chicken on a stick. Chicken on a stick. I'm really enjoying Cassius and Lysander's story so far because it is connecting to the actions of Morningstar. So I'm definitely a fan of Lysander's story. He's kind of giving me Paul Atreides vibes, but wasn't a fan of Cassius in the first 3 books until the end of the 3rd one. Cassius is the man, so it's so crazy. Pierce, he makes you hate and love characters. You'll hate them, and then you'll love them, and then you hate them again, and then you love them. Or then maybe you love them and then you hate them. So chapter 26, Lysander's point of view. The Jupiter Moon, Io, definitely Dune vibes. Definitely Fremen vibes, just their armor. Chapter 26, great chapter. You can definitely see Pierce's influences, especially in this one because it's way more mature, and that chapter definitely gave off Herbert. I know Pierce loves Dune and Monte Cristo, so alright, just got a couple things to show. So these are Jiu-Jitsu books, more novelties, I guess. So this like booklet, but it's not really techniques or anything, but a lot of it's just some techniques, but a lot of it's just history. And it's more just about the Gracies, and say what you want about the Gracies, still very influential and still a part of Jiu-Jitsu history. So just a lot of history. Elio there, Kimura, infamous Kimura. Man, that picture goes hard. You got Hickson there. You got Henzo. Oh no, it's Carlos. Okay, Carlos. Oh, that's Carlos Machado. Okay, duh. Yeah, just some. Like I said, just a lot more history in this. Horian. Oh, this is some women's self-defense here. That's actually pretty cool. So this is, like I said, just more of a novelty. Alright, and then the second one is this kind of instructional. If you don't know this guy, Pedro Sauer. Basically, if you don't know, you should know in Jiu-Jitsu, but Rickson Gracie's best friend, training partner, and a student of Elio. This is a really cool little novelty piece. And actually, I'm going to go through it and kind of pick some stuff out that I like, because, like I said, he's genius. Alright, good morning. Gonna get into Iron Gold. I'm on chapter 27. Last chapter was my favorite chapter. Like I said, gave me Dune, Paul Atreides vibes. Love Dune. So, yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this book. Alright, so what I'm really enjoying about this book so far is you can really feel the weight on Darrow's shoulders. You can really feel the burden he carries, and doesn't make the best decisions, sacrifices he has to make, but at what cost? Where is it? Oh, right here. These for sure.
His waist like this. And the same thing, I'm always going to be rolling this elbow back because it kind of gets rid of this hook a little bit. So when we follow, I'm right here. So tight waist, knee in the butt, okay? Shuffle out a little bit, free hand or locked hands, kick out, scissor, here. Good?
Headed to the gym. We got Nogi this morning. When I come back, gonna get right into Iron Gold. Little over halfway. Man, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm excited to get into Dark Age. I hear it's brutal, so time to get into Iron Gold. Get a good chunk of it finished today, and then hopefully tomorrow I can finish it. It's a new morning, new day. I'm going to finish this today. Cassius is, Darrow's frenemy. So you learn to hate Cassius in the original trilogy. Then obviously at the end, you're like, ooh, Cassius. And in this book, you're like, dude, Cassius, you're the man. Wow. Man, wow. So, finished part 2. Now I'm on to part 3, Dust. Start with Lysander. Yes. Love the Lysander chapters right now. Like I said, Cassius is really turning into one of my favorite characters. Yeah, the Lysander and Cassius kind of storyline going on is definitely my favorite so far. And man, Cassius, the burden he carries too, man. Like, the gala happening all over for Cassius, but returning the favor. Alright, so I got a package and it was full of manga, comics, but there is one more. I also never usually get hardcover, but since I feel like they're special books now, I gotta get hardcover. This one, oh man, I'm already looking at it, it looks amazing. That is Dark Age. This is Dark Age by Pierce Brown. Wow. And it's not messed up. It looks amazing. This is a beautiful book. Look at it. So, I'm literally almost finished this. I have less than 150 pages. I'm loving it. I don't know how to feel, man. The series is, definitely becoming my favorite. I can see how this is definitely a setup for, the next book. This is just a good introduction to the new characters. Two of the characters have interacted with each other. One, Lysander's story is so good. And then when it comes to Darrow, you're just like, dude, what are you doing? His ego is just through the roof. Severo, just feel for Severo, best friend. It's tough, very tough. Like that, it's like everyone in this, good, bad, everyone has their own motives, but no one in here is solely a good person. I love that. Man, you think you're safe, and then you're not. All right, last chapter, chapter 65. Lysander's last chapter. Man, love that storyline and love how it's setting up Dark Age. Ephraim, man, at first I was like, I don't know about this Ephraim character, but he is very important. At the end, he is super important. So I actually enjoyed all of these stories. Darrow's was the one where I'm just like, man, what are you doing? All right, that is Iron Gold. Wow. I need to read Dark Age now. This was good, but I can see how this is a setup for Dark Age. But this was... I gotta... Definitely gonna let this settle, but just off the top of my head, I could see how people were put off by this book because of the different perspectives. I really think it enhances Darrow and who Darrow is, because in the first trilogy you definitely root for Darrow, but in this, I don't know if you really root for anyone in this. Everyone's just really doing what they think is right, and sacrifices have to be made. Very tense moments, but I can see, like I said, how the next two, like, there's a big payoff. I will say the new characters, Pax and Electra, love them already. Man, I hear Dark Age is brutal, and so I am just kind of preparing myself. I might have to just kind of take a couple days and prepare myself. Alright, so time to talk about Iron Gold. Right off the bat, I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. I was going in expecting to not really enjoy this book. I mean, I knew I would enjoy it. I honestly thought, because of what everyone says and where everyone has this on their ranking, I thought it was going to be boring. It's not boring. This is not boring whatsoever, but I also understand this is just a setup book. And when you finish this book, it definitely is a setup book, because every character's, I guess, ends on a cliffhanger. So I was going into this expecting to not really enjoy it, find it boring because of the new characters, but I will say I really enjoyed the new characters. Lysander, 1000%. I mean, they're all so good and they all tie together with the main story. Lysander, his whole story was definitely gave more, you know, Dune vibes, which I really liked. And Cassius, I mean, you don't like Cassius at all in the trilogy. Now he's like the best character. Just because Darrow got what he wanted doesn't mean that the world is fixed. There's moments you hate them, don't like them, and there's moments you cheer for them, you love them. I mean, I could keep going on about that book. I really, really enjoyed Iron Gold. Next video about Red Rising will be me reading Dark Age, and I hear this is absolutely brutal. Be prepared for this. So this is the longest one so far. I think it's about 800 pages. No spoilers, but the cover, I mean, this looks beautiful. So next video I'll be tackling some of these: Berserk, Chainsaw Man, and what I'm really excited about is Absolute Martian Manhunter. And then next video will be Dark Age. Well, that's it. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't read Red Rising, read it.